we're into the semi-finals of Euro 2024. And the first of these semi-finals is between none other than Spain and France, two of Europe's giant teams over the last 20 years or so. France have not won a Euros during this current era of their so-called golden generation, while Spain, they've not been too great in recent times in tournaments, but they seem absolutely on another level this time. They're the only team so far in Euro 2024 to win every single match they've been involved in, which is extremely impressive to say the least. So, going into this one, who do I think is going to win? What's my preview? What's my predictions? So, let's get into what's likely to happen. So, obviously, France have still not scored a goal from open play, despite making it through to the semi-finals. In fact, they've only scored one goal at all this tournament, a penalty from Kylian Mbappe against Poland, but nevertheless they are into the final four and they have some incredible talent on the pitch. They're just not performing like you'd expect them to, just like England have been as well this tournament so far, but they too are into this last four. Spain, on the other hand, have played some fantastic stuff. Lamine Yamal is looking like an absolute baller. I love that guy. He's a hell of a player. Only 16 years of age still. He is definitely one for the future. I have no doubt that he's going to potentially win a Ballon d'Or one day. That is how highly I rate him. Not just because of his speed and his athleticism, but also it's his passing, it's his ability and his vision to be able to find runners, like he did for Olmo against Germany in their first goal in the quarterfinals. You know, to do that is just ridiculous. You know, to do it at that age is something else. So I have very high hopes for him for the future. But what about his immediate future? How do I think he and his team are going to get on during this game? Well, let's just go through the lineups quickly because we've got a bit of time to actually talk about it. Normally we're previewing 2 or 3 games during these videos, but we only got one with this one. So let's go a bit more in depth. Let's have a look at this. So France are probably going to be unchanged from their last game against Portugal. The only change may be coming in the form of Adrien Rabiot coming in the place of Camavinga. But aside from that, it's likely to be an unchanged 11. So you'll have Mbappe and Kolo Muani up front, Antoine Griezmann in attacking midfield, Camavinga, Tchouameni and N'Golo Kante in the midfield, with Theo Hernandez, William Saliba, Upamecano and Jules Koundé at the back, with of course Mike Maignan in goal as well. Spain likewise are likely to remain unchanged from their previous match, so you're probably going to have Simon in goal, Cucurella, Laporte, Nacho and Jesus Navas at the back. Actually no, sorry, one change with Jesus Navas coming in the back because of course Carvajal is suspended. I believe Morata is suspended for this game as well, so they'll have to find a striker from somewhere on the bench. But yeah, Lamal and Williams likely to play a part up front, with of course Ruiz, Rodri and Dani Olmo in the midfield. Pedri also potentially going to get involved too. So the few changes maybe for Spain in there, but yeah, likely to be a similar lineup to what beat Germany because you don't want to change your winning side. So yeah, so what do I think is going to happen? Who do I think is going to go through? Well, I can't back anybody other than Spain. But the thing is, I have also backed France to get eliminated by Belgium. I backed them to get eliminated by Portugal, and here they are. 1 game away from the final, 2 games away from winning their first European Championship since the year 2000. So, you know, I'm going with a 2-0 win to Spain. I think they're just I just think they're playing too much good stuff compared to France. France is so negative. But France only need one moment, and as we've seen as well, they are good at penalties. And Spain's record in penalties is abysmal. It's far worse than England's even, which is really saying something. So the longer the game goes on, the more I think it's going to favour France. But if Spain come out of the blocks and take the game to France, I don't know if they'll be able to handle it. But then again, they handled it against Portugal pretty well in the end and took the game to penalties. So I think it's either going to be a 2-0 Spain win in regular time or a French win on penalties with a 0-0 ball draw. But I'm hoping it's the former because it'd be a lot more fun to watch. But yeah, that's my predictions, guys. That's my preview for this semi-final. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Who's making the final, Spain or France? And for more Euro 2020 content just like this, keep it tuned here to thefootballchronicle.com.